Hello, welcome to FountainFX on Tuesday the 17th of December 2013. Yesterday we didn't have a post because it was a national holiday and we were having fun in the sun. So back today, and we're just taking another look at the US dollar yen just to see if it's starting to show any signs of weakness or strength at this point. As we can see, the momentum is starting to turn sideways. It's pushed up again from where it broke through. We were looking for a break of this trend line. It pushed higher the other day and created new highs, but it's actually closed below that high. So we've got an area of resistance here. We've just got a wick that's pushed above it, and price is now pushed back down. Today we're actually opening at the open. Price is actually at the open at the moment, so it's forming a doji, so it's not very clear as to what price is doing at the moment. This is probably expected if you're looking for price to then continue in the uptrend, because it's pulling down. We're now getting doji form, so we would expect price to then reverse. We've got an area of indifference here. Main concern with that though is that we're seeing, as before, the MACD is pushing down and the MACD is crossed over here. But despite that, same thing happened here when price came down into the trend line before. We saw the MACD weaken and actually push below the zero line, and that's where we've got the two moving averages running side by side here. So it could be another case whereby it's just literally taken a breather to turn and push significantly through this area of resistance. So we can see that actually price is pushing up. Only when it breaks down below this trend line should we consider to short. It would be confirmation that price is starting to weaken. Certainly we would expect it to get below this previous low and this other low. So in all honesty, once price has actually broken below this neckline here, if we're saying this is like a double top here, once it's broken below here, then we've got confirmation that yes, we're now in a downtrend and price wants to go. But in terms of where we are at the moment, still a bit of indifference going, hence the doji, and also we're in a ascending triangle, which is telling us expect price to go up. So it's in an attempt to actually break through this area of resistance. So we're in a period of order flow, which is buyers and sellers basically exchanging contracts, and prices therefore going up and down either side of this area of resistance. So once today is finished, we can have a look tomorrow and see if there's an opportunity to buy. If this is a doji, it does close off as a doji, you've got an opportunity to place a buy order at the 102.98 and put quite a tight stop below there, because you don't want to lose much. If it goes wrong, if price does then continue to fall after the doji, but you could take the doji as being the turning point and expect price to push up. So you could, if you wanted to, place a low risk entry buy order here with a stop below down at this level where you've got the large candlestick. So maybe a stop down here at the 102.43 with an entry at the 102.98. So that's roughly 55 point stop, and you can look to see if price will push above this area of resistance. Reason why I'm saying that, I know that goes against rules, which is sell at resistance, buy at support, is that this resistance is not being honoured. You can see that it's being hit time and time again, and in fact it's broken through on this candlestick. So this is actually quite a weak resistance level. So don't necessarily see this as a real strong resistance. It was at this point, but at this point it's been broken. So it's no longer really resistance. Look at the price, look at the trend is still going up. Trend is your friend. Look at the moving averages moving wider and wider apart. So despite the fact that the MACD is saying momentum is declining, look at actually what the price is doing. Yes, the momentum is declining in terms of the distance between highs and lows, but still expect price to continue to push up. Okay, if we get a clear turn, i.e. this breaks through, pushes, as I said, starts to push down, and we start to get a lower high, okay, because this is still a higher high, we get a lower high off this, and it turns and it comes down, then we can say yes, MACD is confirmation, we should be selling. So key point of analysis, look at what's going on, see exactly what's happening, moving averages, MACD, support, resistance, use all of those combinations, trend line and so on, and you can get a good idea about where the strength of the market or the weakness of the market is. But at the moment there's no real weakness here. If you look, that's a higher low, higher low, higher low at the moment. So trend is still up despite what the MACD is doing. Okay, happy trading from FountainFX. Thank you.